cognitive development of human beings. We're here to understand cognitive among the stages of life. I, along with my team researcher, will walk you through different stages. We begin by looking at Jean Piaget's theory. But first, who is Jean Piaget?
Jean Piaget is a Swiss developmental psychologist known for his theory of cognitive development. He developed this theory by studying children. His theory is very influential in psychology, particularly the cognition of human beings. His theory is widely studied in psychology.
Piaget described four distinct periods of cognitive development. The first period is the sensory-motor stage. This period begins at birth and ends at about 2 years old. Piaget realized that infants are smart, active learners who adapt to experience.
Keep in mind that the sensory-motor stage is from birth to 2 years old. Since it's a 2-year-long period, Piaget subdivided this into 6 stages. Stage 1 would be the reflex stage. Stage 2 is accommodation and coordination of reflex. Stage 3 is becoming aware of things beyond their own body. Stage 4 is to understand object permanence. Stage 5, exploration of new possibilities. And stage 6, shift to symbolic thinking.
The first stage from birth to 1 month old is what we call the reflexive stage. This stage, infants learn to talk, to grasp, to stare, and to listen. From 1 to 4 months old is where the accommodation and coordination of the reflexes. This stage is where the child can differentiate the sucking from a bottle to sucking from a nipple. And the child can differentiate also a simple grasping to a grasping of a thing. That's all. Stage number 3 is when children become aware of things beyond their own body. This stage occurs from 4 to 8 months old. They become more object-oriented. They become more oriented at this time. They might accidentally shake and rattle and continue shaking is for sake of satisfaction. Stage 4. The stage where the infants begin to understand object permanence. Object permanence is the understanding that objects continue to exist even though they are not seen, heard, or touched. A great example would be the peekaboo. This is an example of object permanence. Celine? Peekaboo! Once more. Celine? Peekaboo! Stage 5 occurs from 12 to 18 months. Infants in this stage try to explore new possibilities of objects, meaning they try different things to get different results. Stage 6 is from 18 to 24 months old. During this stage, children shift to symbolic thinking. Pre-operational stage. A critical characteristic of the pre-operational period is the development of the language. For Piaget, early childhood is the second of the 4 stages of cognition. The term cognitive cognitive development between the ages of 2 to 7 of, and of pre-operational intelligence, which goes beyond senses and motor skills to include language and imagination. Pre-operational thinking is magical and self-centered. Pre-operational means that the child is not yet ready for the logical operation. One characteristic of the pre-operational stage is the egocentrism. Piaget's term for children's tendency to think about the world entirely from their own personal perspective. One characteristic of pre-operational stage is egocentrism. Egocentrism refers to the tendency of the child to see the world only from his or her own point of view. An example of egocentrism is to be shown.
Assuming that Rufa is in pre-operational stage. Rufa,
Yes?
do you have sisters?
Yes.
What's their name?
Stephanie and Rosemary.
Okay. Does your sister have another sister?
No? She only thinks of her own point of view in her own world. She will then learn in the next stages that each person have perceptions of their own. Just think, pre-operational stage occurs during the ages of 2 to 7 years old, and it is the development of language. That's all. Thank you. Eyes out of service. The third stage is the concrete operational stage. School age. School age children are learning. As long as it's not too abstract, they can learn almost anything. Nurture and nature interact to allow each child's mind to develop. However, we describe theories and researchers on cognitive development during the school year. Jay and the school-age children. In Jay's view, the most important cognitive structure attained in middle childhood is called concrete operational. Children thereby become more systematic, objective, scientific, and educable. The significance logic. Jay's interpretational did not prove a dramatic logical shift between preparational and concrete operational thought. That this developed during middle childhood is the ability to use mental categories and subcategories, flexibly, inductively, and simultaneously. Although preschool children can categorize, although older children are more precise and flexible in classification. Fourth and final stage in cognitive development of drug theory is the formal operational stage. This stage starts at 11 years old to 18 years old, and with what we call adolescence.
We go.
Jane Bellevue was the first to notice and describe the development of childhood to adolescence. According to her, adolescents develop logic. Their thinking is no longer limited to their personal experiences. Here, this man is a complete operational stage. Piaget gave ways how to distinguish a formal operational stage to a complete operational stage. This is an example of a complete operational stage. In conclusion, Piaget's cognitive development theory has certain back to the era of psychology. He successfully summarized 4 distinct periods of cognitive development. This grand theory has been widely used in study of cognition. Just a recap.